clock. Go!
I tend to set my sights on something and then get tunnel vision where that's all I focus on. I just like get this kind of tractor vision.
Let's go, Ted!
Oh, welcome back. That was Olympian Gus Kenworthy in the Fox hit reality show. It's called Special Forces. Gus first found his power with his daredevil stunts on the ski slopes, which won him a silver medal in the 2014 Olympic Games. But he says that special victory was overshadowed by knowing he was living a lie. The next year, he made history, coming out as the first openly gay action sports star. Now retired from sport, Gus is modeling, he's acting. He'd appeared in the movie 80 for Brady and the 9th season of American Horror Story, and is a member of the hit show millions are watching, as I mentioned, Special Forces, where contestants try to survive the training of actual Navy SEALs. Gus was a favorite to make it to the end until last night's unexpected results. Take a look.
All right, you got an emergency patient.
Okay.
Hey, number 10, come here.
What's up?
I feel like something's in my throat or my lungs.
Okay. So what's tight throat or tight stomach?
Okay.
Right now, the medic is unclear what's caused the reaction,
I know you're allergic to bee stings.
It kind of feels like that.
Allergic reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah?
but he needs to act fast.
Gonna give you a bit of a shot of adrenaline. Gonna need to give this to you in the thigh.
Tan Fam, in this broadcast exclusive, please welcome Gus Kenworthy to answer what happened. Come on up. Look at you. How much fun. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Listen. All right, I have to tell you, first of all, if I ever had the chance to win an Olympic medal, I would wear it all day.
Baby, you still have a chance.
I'm too old for that. Your medal, I always wonder, where do you keep your medal?
Mine is in my office on a cork board with notes and things, but it's like things I have to do and then like some sort of mementos and
So
things
it's like
I'm
a vision
proud
board?
of. Kind of, yeah.
I love that. So did you envision last night's results? What happened?
To be honest, I don't really know. I went into anaphylaxis, but we don't know exactly what I was allergic to. But I had just been forced to jump in and out of this tank of water that had been sort of sitting in the barracks for 10 days in like 120-degree heat, and we had to go into it on day one. So I think that there was like some bacteria or something that was growing in the water, and I accidentally ingested some. Or it
because
was like
you're allergic to bees, and there were no bees around.
There was no bee sting. That is the only thing that I'm known to be allergic to. So I'm really not totally sure. But yeah, it just like my throat kind of started closing up on me. It was scary.
People were tweeting last night. One of the first ones I saw, somebody said, "What in the bleep just happened?" Because you could have. You're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
That could have gone a lot of ways.
Yeah, I mean, luckily the lead medic Jamie is a former special operative himself, and he's super knowledgeable and like truly.
Look at these tweets from last
saved
night.
the
I want
day.
Gus Kenworthy to be the last man standing. Well, now you're here. You are with me. Still standing.
I wasn't in the show.
So you're okay, but I always wonder why people sign up for shows like this. I went out in the wild with Bear Grylls. I will never, and I love you, Bear Grylls, I will never do that again. I was rappelling and falling. I still have an injury on my wrist. It was like 200 years ago. My wrist still hurts. Why sign up for this? What was it about the challenge?
That's a great question. I don't know. My mom's wondering the same thing. It actually just kind of came around at a moment that I had told myself that I was going to be really open to opportunities. I had just retired from my ski career.
Yeah.
I went to 3 Olympics, and I retired at this last Olympic Games. And I am pursuing acting now, but I'm open to other things. I've been trying to write, and it kind of just came to me. They're like, would you want to do the show? And I was like, yeah, it sounds fun.
No regrets?
No, it wasn't fun.
Well, you know what else is not fun? Getting beat by me potentially. Potentially.
Honestly, I'm sincerely worried.
Okay, coming up. Gus is competitive. I am competitive. And our producers thought it was a great idea for me to go up against an Olympic legend who actually has a medal to prove it. Our first and only Tamron Hall Obstacle Course Challenge, first and only, next.
Hold, run, go! This is about staying calm when you're in the middle of chaos. And there's no greater chaos than being on fire. Keep pushing! On your belly now.
Oh, we are back with Olympian and Special Forces star Gus Kenworthy, who, as we just saw, can survive pretty much anything. That was terrifying to even watch.
Actually, to be honest, that was one of the sort of less intense ones. I know it seems really crazy to be set on fire, but
Yeah.
we were in protective gear, so that one, like, it was more of a mind over matter thing. Some of the other ones were really physically daunting. That one was kind of like, all right, do it.
You know, well, obviously, we fell in love with you for your gift, your athleticism, but your heart is what shined. You really caught the attention of millions when you talked about rescuing stray dogs in Sochi Games and in Korea. How many dogs did you? It was like 90 dogs?
I mean, not that I personally am responsible for bringing back, but
Yeah.
I lent my voice to a PSA for the Humane Society International. They had helped out a lot when I brought dogs back from the Sochi Games in 2014 in Russia, and brought back a family of strays. My mom still has one of those dogs, and they were adopted, and they've got great lives. And so then in 2018, they were like, hey, we're trying to do this PSA for the dog meat industry and trying to shut it down because it's so cruel and inhumane. And so I went and visited a dog meat farm, and while I was there, I saw a dog being born, and so that, I mean, that's my dog that I have now, Birdie.
Birdie, look at Birdie!
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, love at first sight. You were saying you got to get back home because that's where your heart is. Birdie's there.
Yes, I love being in New York, but I hate being away from her.
She's adorable.
I know, it's crazy. She's a model.
All right, so part of the, listen, my team said to you, let's do this obstacle challenge. You're so gracious. You agreed. I mean, you've got muscles. I said hello and I hugged Gus this morning. My arm popped back because the muscles are so tight. So my team said, let's do this obstacle course. And we taped this earlier. And if you're wondering what happened, let me just show you first before we go to the tape. I have a Band-Aid on my knee. Aw, take a look at what happened. Take a look at what happened.
Welcome, Tam Fam, to the first ever Tamron Hall Obstacle Course Challenge. Our competitors today, on the left, fresh off the set of Special Forces, Olympic silver medalist Gus Kenworthy. On the right, the Emmy Award-winning and very competitive Tamron Hall. Gus and Tamron must perform a perfect hopscotch before an army crawl across the Tamron Hall stage, before landing at the jump rope challenge, where they'll have to complete 5 perfect rotations of jump rope. Then finish it off by running through our studio audience. First to hit the bell wins. Gus and Tamron, now that you know the rules, it's time to play the game. Ready, set, go!
Okay, let's be clear of a couple of things here. I'll never do this again on TV. Gus is so gracious because he allowed me to win.
No, I didn't.
And my team rigged it for his microphone to fall off. Way to go, team. That's how we win. I love you. Thank you so much. And I just want to quickly also shout out your Worthy mentoring. You've been mentoring.
It's actually not mentoring. It's
Foundation.
It's the Worthy Foundation, and I started it because I kept being asked to do appearances and things with sponsors and collaborations, and as just a succinct way to try and get all of these different brands and events that I was speaking at to donate to one place, I incorporated the Worthy Foundation, and then each year we're going to make a big charitable donation to one LGBTQ nonprofit, whether it's the Trevor Project or Glisten or Sage. It'll change each year, but we'll be able to make a more meaningful impact than doing lots of tiny things.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations on that. It's important for us to mention that. Thank you for letting me win. I appreciate you. We love you. And come back anytime when you're in New York.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.